Okay, good morning, good evening, Mr. X's class. We're here to talk about the word for today, Monday, February 8th, which is vehicle. So vehicle is, it has one pretty easy meaning that we probably know, and then there's another meaning. So the meaning you probably know is a vehicle is a thing that is used for transporting goods or people. Let's say. I don't think that's on your, I don't think it says on your card where people does it. But goods is like merchandise, things that you sell, but a vehicle can also transport people. Goods or people from one place to another, such as a car or truck. Or an airplane is a vehicle, a motorcycle is a vehicle. So anything that moves people or things from one place to another place. Or spaceship in space is a vehicle. Okay, and then, so the sentence for that is electric vehicles, like electric cars or trucks or buses buses are also vehicles. Electric vehicles help the environment by reducing pollution. Contaminación. Definition 2 uses the word for. Vehicle for something. So it is a vehicle for something. When you say that, that means it's something that can be used to express your ideas or feelings or as a way of achieving something. So you say vehicle for, and then you say the idea that you want to express. For example, my sentence says, the president's speech was a good vehicle for the announcement of his foreign policy ideas. So it's like you have an idea that you want to show, that you want to publish, basically. You want to tell people your idea. And then you choose a certain form, a certain way to tell it. The way that you choose is a vehicle for expressing that idea. Actually, maybe even a better one would have been related to how we, like in class, we talk about the author's purpose. So we could say, anytime when the author chooses to write something for a certain reason, you could say that text is a vehicle for the author's purpose. So your persuasive essays are vehicles for your ideas about issues. Persuasive essays that you wrote last quarter. And your senior speech will be a vehicle for you to express your reflections and thoughts about your time at Escuela Popular. So you use this, not only speeches though, I gave examples of speeches. It could be anything. It could be a written text also, right? It could be a book. It could be a TV show. Any way of communicating. So written or video or a speech is it's often used for ideas. It says or as a way of achieving something. So the president wants to achieve this. He wants to achieve that people know about his ideas. So this is the speech is a way that he does that. The vehicle, the way that he does it. And the sentence over here is has to do with a scary book by Stephen King. I don't know if you know Stephen King. He's a horror writer. All of his books are scary. He wrote a book about an evil car. Christine by Stephen King describes an evil vehicle that attacks its passengers. He's good at he takes things that don't seem scary and makes them scary. Like he has a story about an evil cat that kills people that I reread in this class once. So a couple years ago. So yeah, that's the use of vehicle having to do with books. And in Spanish, vehicle, vehículo, word families. Okay, so the word vehicle, usually the H is silent. But, except when you get to this word family, then we pronounce it. That's an exception to all the other things. Like when you say the word vehicle by itself, you don't say the H. The H is silent. But for this word, you say vehicular. You say the H for that. Vehicular for the word family. Everybody say vehicular.
Vehicular.
And everybody say vehicle.
Vehicle.
Good. And what do you think the part of speech of vehicular is? I think it's maybe similar to Spanish.
No.
Or no?
No, adjective.
If you look at AR,
I think it's an adjective.
AR is, I believe it's usually an adjective ending. Circular, for example. Circular, like a circle. Adjective. So, it's an adjective. Vehicular means related to a vehicle. So you could talk about on a road, there's vehicular traffic, which is vehicles driving, or versus pedestrian traffic, which is people walking. It's different. And some synonyms for vehicle: automobile, car, truck, conveyance. That's, I think, more used in England than it is in the United States. But it's another word for vehicle. Very formal. All right, so are there any questions about vehicle? Okay, so thank you for watching and thank you for filming today.